Proverbs chapter 29. Proverbs 29:18. You know this verbatim too. Proverbs 29:18. Watch what that says. Where there is no vision, the people perish. And Mr. Horton, we use this for the nation. Every time we quote this, Christy, them have no vision. The F and them have no vision. So we perish it. But where is your vision for your family? When was the last time you took the time to have a vision for your family? Do you even know where you're going? And you expect to have a little mango-skinned woman follow you. You expect to have someone that's follow you. Come, baby. Coming. I'm on the way. What you want is a Stepford wife. You want a Stepford wife that says, yes, dear. Yes, dear. Go cook. Yes, dear. Get away. Yes, dear. I have no vision. Okay, dear. I don't know where we're going. We lost. Okay, dear. You'll eventually find it. Okay, dear. You want a Stepford wife, someone who don't have a brain. But we have a problem when women challenge where we're going. She should at least be able to ask you, Woody, what's the plan? The two of you can't be in the car like when you go to the States. You and your wife. She'll say something like, I don't feel like we're going the right way. No, man. It don't matter what you feel. I know we're going the right way. I'm the one doing the driving here, and I follow the GPS. We're going the right way. Calm down. That end that. We don't with other unless you really get lost for true. Then she say, see, I told you. We were going the wrong way. Men, you should lead your family by how I feel. I feel like going right. I feel like going left. No, you need a plan. Why do you think so much families are in disarray? There was no plan. Next thing. We've done a couple minutes. I'm not even going to get to the next part of this. Nose to smell. You got to be able to sniff out trouble. You got to be able to sense, discern when trouble coming. If you can't discern and you in charge, how could little Tommy Tucker, what do you want to sing for his supper? How will the woman know where to go if you don't know where to go, man? If you don't know trouble coming. And I'm not saying you should know every time, but there's a great percentage of the time you should know. The next thing, watch this now. Your hearing is connected to your speech. Your hearing is connected to your speech. Why is that important, Ashley? Because if you can't hear something from the Lord, you definitely can't tell them something coming. I wish I could talk to you today. Can you give me 5 minutes, please? Please? If you cannot hear God speaking, how could you tell them what God is saying? The Bible says there's this man brought his son to Jesus, and he says, Lord, this boy is possessed by a dumb spirit. He's possessed by this spirit that throws him into the fire and it seeks to destroy him. And the first thing Jesus said in Matthew chapter 9 and verse 25, put on screen, Matthew 9:25, when Jesus saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, thou dumb and deaf spirit. Your hearing is connected to your speech. So if you can't hear, how How can you tell them something coming? Four senses in the head. The other one belongs to the woman. I feel like we're going the right way. The sense of touch. I feel like this is the right way we go inside. When you realize that after all the ducks are in a row, and the man has already taken his position to cover his family, then the woman will follow. Anybody remember Michael Bolton? Say, when a man loves a woman, give up all of his comforts if she say that's the way it ought to be. Sleep out in the rain. I ain't know about all of that. Sorry, I might love you, but I ain't sleeping on the rain. Says he will give up, he will turn his back on his best friend if he put her down. Celine Dion came back and says, a woman, man, will bring you water from the moon. Yeah. Babyface says, when I get home, Johnny, as soon as I get home from work, I'll pay your rent. I'll cook you, I ain't gonna do all this though. I'll cook your food. I'll buy your clothes. I ain't gonna do all that. I used to be tired when I come home from work sometime. He says, I will do all of this for you. Why? Because if you have somewhere you can show me we going, I will give up everything for you. I don't know who the King Henry was. He loved the woman so much he tell him keep the throne. He says keep the throne, but I got to go get this woman. If you as a woman know that husband is doing the right thing, going the right way, then you will do whatever it takes to follow him. Some of you may be in a single parent home and you don't have a husband as yet. Then prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Take care of your responsibilities. Let the man at least meet your children with manners. You get 3 children, you look at a husband and they don't have no manners. How you can keep a husband? How? No, they gotta have manners. They gotta have manners. I have a very dear friend here. One Randall Neary. Most of you would have known that several years ago his wife passed. Almost 3 years ago his wife passed away. And I admire him. He has never lost a beat, Alva, with his son. Never lost a beat. Never lost a beat. Every PDA meeting, every this, every that. And RJ is a handful. He never lost a beat. He's preparing himself now for this next bride. He's saying, RJ, you got to be respectful. Someone soak him. You got to be respectful because I intend to get married again. So you have to have respect. We got to pour it into our children and tell them if you're single, get yourself together because mommy looking now. Daddy looking now. Teach your children to get it together. Alva, tell DJ, hold it down, bro. Hold it down. Hold it down. Some Prince Charming right now is polishing his saddle. Wax on, wax off. He's polishing his saddle. He's about to get on that white horse, and he's coming. He's coming. He's on his way. So you gotta have manners. Because I don't intend to be single for the rest of my life. Nelson, you got to tell that young boy, you got to get it together now. Thought he can get married one day. I ain't going to shack up for, no, I ain't saying you're shacking up, but let's say it anyway. I'm not going to shack up for the rest of my life. Have to begin the process. Begin it now. When people find you, you are ready to be married. One of the number one problems is we have people who are getting wives and not ready for them. They're not ready for a wife. They think, like I thought when I got married, that you get this information after you get married. No, God gave you principles to have before you get married. So if you're like me, 18 years too late, get it together. Get it together. Make sure it works.